It's day 16 of 30 by 30 by 30. It's pretty early on a Friday morning and I'm wearing wellies. It can only mean one thing. Yeah, as I'm sure you've guessed, today I'm going treasure hunting. I'm here outside a pub on the banks of the Thames with a few of the hardy individuals, and we're about to go mudlarking, which is essentially walking up and down the banks of the Thames and finding the treasure that's been dropped in there over centuries and that's washed up onto the shore. I've wanted to do it for ages and ages now, and I can't wait. Just making my way down onto the foreshore now. It's exciting. I mean, even if you're not looking for treasure, just look how beautiful this is. There's the Shard. Not looking too bad this morning. Not a bad view behind me either. However, I'm not looking at the views today. I'm looking for hidden artifacts. On the search. That right there's an old bone. So this is a bone. You find these a lot on the Thames, and apparently it's because the Thames is basically a rubbish dump for hundreds of years. So this is probably the most common thing that you're going to see. These are another thing that you'll see a lot of. It's basically a roof tile. So the hole in that is where the nail would hold it onto the roof, and then it's kind of made of brick. And apparently if you find a black one, it's from the time of the Fire of London, which is quite cool. This is a bit of Thames archaeology. It's an old drain from way, way back that's been eroded away to be discovered again. It's actually made of wood, whereas right above it, there's the metal equivalent which it was replaced by. Not sure quite how ancient that is. Whereas this is another common find on the Thames. It's a piece of clay pipe, very small piece and not a very decorative one, but still, it's cool to think that once upon a time someone smoked this. So here's another find. I've just spoken to my guide, and this is actually, rather disappointingly, just some machine printed Victorian pottery that you'd order from a catalogue. Apparently there's other nicer blue pottery which is Delftware, which is from the sort of Tudor period, but this is very commonplace. You'd find this on any Victorian dinner table. This one is superb. You can just maybe see there, it's a tiny, tiny pin, probably used for holding together clothes, and there's loads of them all in one area, so maybe this was kind of some kind of textile place or something like that. It's really cool. Hundreds of years old again. Just to give you an idea of what the foreshore is like on a morning like this, it's apparently perfect conditions for mudlarking. It is absolutely beautiful. It's so addictive. Everyone who's here that we've spoken to has talked about how addictive it is, because you never know whether the next thing you'll find is an old bit of bone or a silver coin. So these are all finds from professional mudlarks. That is a Bellamy jug. That's a beard. Some clay pipe bowls there. That's part of a pottery that has been pressed in by a thumbprint. They've told me that you've really got to get your iron on these, so might need a few more weeks before I'm anywhere close to finding this kind of stuff. Come on then, treasure. Let's be having you. I found a piece of Delftware. Hand painted, and would have formed the bottom of a bowl or a dish or something. Quite rare. I think I'm the only one to have found a bit. So mudlarking is really fun and really enjoyable. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, just to see things past all the rubble and the stones and the sand. Anyway, one of the other mudlarkers that was here, with the guys who comes down all the time, was very kind, and he gave me this, which is an old clay pipe bowl. It's a nice little memento, what someone would have smoked probably 150, 200 years ago. Well, what a lovely day that was. I made some nice finds. And whilst I might not have discovered my fortune, I think I might just have discovered a new hobby. Just had a thought, I wonder if anyone's found my message in a bottle yet. May as well have a quick look. Nah, little guy, bottle-y. Bottle-y!